Nailed the next. 17-14, Indiana. Tobias Harris with a drive and a dunk.
Man, he powered right.
12. There's Tobias with a drive and a dunk.
This is trying to cut into a 7-point deficit.
Here is Tobias. Hard to the hoop. Scores it off this Harris with a screen from 𝗙𝗢𝗪. From the paint line, drive, gun goes. Tobias powers his way to the paint. Turns, fires, fills it up. 𝗙𝗢𝗪 way up for Tobias, and he slams it.
And he's fouled.
In on 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗢.
Harris has a size advantage working against Dennis Schroeder, backing him down, turnaround, Tobias. All right, this time, Tobias does not have the size advantage, but he says, I'm gonna go back to my bag of tricks.
Tobias to the lane against 𝗙𝗢𝗪. The turn and gun goes, man. That's a big ball lazily dropped in the middle of the floor by LeBron. Here's Green. Josh Green, fifth-year man from Arizona. Pistons run it back. Cade the other way on the run. It ends up down deep to Tobias. Ahead to Tobias. Tobias kissed the glass for the score. Count that, baby. Ricochet got one free throw. So the Pistons lead 2-1, make it 4-1. Inside to Tobias. Over Dyson Daniels, the turn and gun goes.
Harris one-on-one with Green, backs him down. And shoots over the top.
Fills it up. You can count that, baby. And a foul. Off it comes to Tobias. Tobias Harris. A couple of moments ago. Cade to the backdoor cutting Tobias Harris.
Steps in, back iron, no. Harris with the rebound and the flush. Now 17 points.
Midcourt the outlet to Jaden. Jaden lobs to Tobias. Touch the square for a score.
Tobias Harris asking for it. Working against 𝗙𝗢𝗟. Harris moving to his left through contact.
By 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗢. Jaden, nice feed. He gets Tobias Jackson.
He's really arming him, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is. Tobias to the baseline. Tobias sees daylight, gets to the basket, scores it off the square. Count that with the clock at 1. Fires, fills it up. Huge hoop for Tobias Harris.
I've seen this since I was a kid. Tough take, Tobias.
In front of him and force a turnover. Tobias jams this forecourt. Tobias Harris to the basket, flips it up, fills it up. Counted off by Cade. Tobias again to the rim. This time a soft slam. Meantime,
the offensive
Brunson makes those shots look ho-hum. This is going to night. 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗢. Jaden to Cade. Deep to Tobias. Jams over Jaylen Brown. Jazz turn it over. Tobias ahead of the pack for a slam. And now this.
Gotta give him some help. Little mid-range.
Pistons run it back the other way. Lob to Tobias for a stop. A gutty Orlando Magic squad. Tobias inside, forces, fills it up. It looked like it might be a lob. Here's Tobias with a corner three and it's through. Against KJ Simpson. Tobias fakes the shot, drives and dunks. Tap away by Tobias. He'll take it to the rack for a stuff. Dribble hands to Tobias. Tobias inside, half foot, hit it. Count. Tim Hardaway Jr. to 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗢 in the lane. Deep for a dunk for Tobias.
And basket hanging is Tobias Harris.
Nice little. Steph Curry can't convert. On the other end, Tobias scores. He could not convert. 3 for 12 now for Toronto. And here's a jam for Tobias on the sideline. Jab step, now a drive. Guns on the run, it goes! Count that, baby! Gets to the paint, pump fake, a lean and gun, goes. Rebound. Still has it to 𝗙𝗢𝗪𝗢, deeper to Tobias. Double clutch garden floor tonight. Tobias rises and fires and fills it. One of those guys works against Beasley into the paint. Swipe by Isaiah Stewart to Sasser. And this time Tobias gets to the rack, gets it back. Tobias on the drive, guns on the run, it goes!
It's leading number 8 in the Eastern Conference is Harris. Nobody stepped up.
To Booker, swipe by Sasser. Marcus to the basket, got it up. No, but it's slammed.
Harris puts it on the deck, driving baseline. Challenged by
Tobias, much stronger. Fires over him, fills it up. Nice job by Tobias.
38.
Those are the games over in Paris. Pistons out of the timeout. 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗢𝗪 whips a pass deep to Tobias for a dunk.
Giddy working against Harris, who elevates and scores.
That's a tough matchup. That's Giddy, huh?
Tobias steps into the shot, sticks it, saved it, and then to 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓. Jalen deep to Tobias for a dunk. Marcus Sasser bounces to Isaiah Stewart. Deeper to Tobias. Nice on move. Tobias turns, fires from in front, fielded up. Huge
Down the floor. Cunningham in the middle to Harris. Wide open look.
𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗢𝗪 Jr. fakes the shot, and inside to Tobias for a dunk. Beautiful. Great pass. Stu to Tobias. Backdoor cut to the floor to save it. For Paul Reed. Into the corner, Simone. The triple's in and out. Takeaway. On the break, Tobias with the jam. Stop him on that possession. Tobias to the basket. That could be continuing. To Ausar Thompson. Tobias down the lane for a dunk. Tobias inside. He's got the little guy on him. Chris Paul is up on Keldon Johnson. Backs in, spins and guns it goes. Tobias powers his way inside, hounded or not.
Against Indiana going 4 for 13. The other way, it's Harris.
Tobias bumped into Bogdanovich on the way to the rack. Holland, but Holland caught the ball. Pistons deep to Tobias.
Now Harris likes the matchup on Porzingis and scores again.
Hanging double clutch gun won't go for Keon Johnson. Tobias on the other end. This was Keon Johnson, but couldn't. Tobias Harris, nice move to the rim. Cade with the rebound. Cade, deep bounce to Tobias for a dunk. Tobias finds himself a shot, fires, fills it, and the foul. Cade up the middle. Shoots the pass to Tobias.
It's led by as many as 24. Harris inside, down low.
And Chris, I mean, the double-double is almost 20 and 20, 15 and 15 to be exact.
Backs him down, turns and fires, fills it up. Count that baby. Hands it off to Chris Middleton. Down he goes. Pistons get a takeaway. This is from outside. Simone with a rebound, way up to Tobias. Great look ahead by Simone. Cade in forecourt 2-time. Basket cut by Tobias for a dunk. They're making good jump catch on the high pass. Tobias to the basket, slams it. The 11th lead change of the game. Pistons inside for Tobias. He now has 9 triple-doubles on the season. To the basket. Pistons get a swipe. Tobias to the basket for a jam. Got Tobias, who's too big for him. Tobias turns baseline and buries it for him.
On the switch. Kane got what he wanted.
Thing is, if you're Carlo and you're guarding Ron,
Fakes the three, down deep for Ausar Thompson. Into the corner for Stu, has it topside. Gets to the lane, dishes it deep for a dunk to Tobias. Stu takes it away. Forecourt to 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗢𝗪 Jr. Inside, great recognition.
That's just his second shot, believe it or not, since he made that three-pointer early in the game.
Giannis and Bobby, Gary Trent Jr., Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green.
Has led it to 6 minutes.
Harris is aggressive. Wow, and he got that over Giannis.
That's a tough shot.
To take a long three, he does, and it's through! Tobias Harris sings the Knicks with Quickly. Quickly to Dennis Schroeder.
Inside, they don't contest it. Harris knocks down a 3 with one. Turns it, reverse layup, good for Harris, and a foul. And that time, no. Harris, offensive rebound, and another foul. 3-point chance.
Work against Bridges. 1 on the clock. He'll fire and fill it. Pass to Tobias. He'll work the baseline. Fire, fill it. Halfway through the third. Must-win game for the Pistons. And Tobias gets